Oh, no! 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 I made it too short! Shit! What am I going to do now? Let's take a look at all of these things together in random order. For now. There is some very good news though, because lucky little me actually found an extremely amazing vintage chair for free in the trash. So let me go get it. A while ago, a long time ago actually, I started this makeover in here and then I stopped. And I stopped because I lost my inspiration, I lost my oomph, and I struggled a bit with just creating a true vintage feel in here. So I decided to just put it aside for a bit and then I switched to my kitchen project. Right now though, I have it back. My inspiration, my oomph, it's here, I can feel it. So I need to grab this momentum and I need to transform all of this into something concrete. Apparently, designing a space that truly feels vintage is not something that comes easy to me. It is something that I need to teach myself, and it is a really interesting challenge. I do think that I am starting to figure it out. I'm starting to get a better understanding about what makes a space feel vintage and what doesn't. And because of this, I decided that I needed to change a couple of things. The first thing that I decided to change was the wallpaper. I absolutely adored the wallpaper that I had in this room before, but I just adore this real vintage wallpaper slightly more. Oh, no! 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 I made it too short! What happened? How is that possible? No! No! Shit! What am I going to do now? This entire space feels more vintage now that I swapped the old one for this one. So I think I made the right decision, and I'm definitely going to try to reuse the pieces that I took off somewhere else in my home, don't know where yet. I found this cabinet on Marketplace for free. I don't think that I ever owned a piece of furniture this big. And when it first arrived in this room, I have to be honest, it freaked me out. I was thinking, oh my god, what did I do? This is not going to work, it is way too big. But now that it has been in here for a week or so, I am starting to get used to it and it is starting to grow on me more and more, and I actually feel excited about doing something with this piece of furniture because yeah, you can clearly see that it is going to need a little bit of something. It also got damaged pretty badly on top because it was such a difficult piece of furniture to get up here. I have this tiny hallway downstairs and my stairs are very narrow, very typical, a very typical Amsterdam situation. But we managed to just take it apart, get it up here and put it back together. Except for the legs. I decided to get rid of the legs. It was just way too high. With the legs underneath it, it is actually higher than I am. And I do want to put some beautiful things on top. So that's why I decided that it is just going to live over here on the floor. I'm going to make something underneath here to make it look better, to make it look like it belongs. The two things that I am most excited about are the glass part over here in the middle, the glass in the door and the glass shelves, because it is going to be so nice to use this as a little cute display cabinet for all kinds of beautiful old vintage things. I'm also very excited about moving all of my clothes from a little space that I have upstairs into this cabinet. Right now, all of my clothes are kept in very big plastic bins. It's already annoying because every single time when I need to look for something, I need to take everything out, grab the thing that I need, put everything back, and it's just this whole ordeal. It gets messy very fast because often I don't take the time to put everything back neatly folded. So I end up with these big piles of clothes everywhere on the floor. And then we also have another issue, and this issue is called Pippi, my cat. He decided that these bins are the perfect place to pee in. So every single time when I forget to close the door, he goes in there and he pees in these bins. And then I have to rinse all of the clothes that I own with vinegar, because this is the only way to get it out. And then I have to wash all of the clothes that I own. I need to move these clothes out of the space that I have up there. It is also going to be nice to have some more space in there, because it is a very tight, dark little room underneath the roof that I'm using for my laundry machine. My water heater is there and all kinds of other things, bits and bobs. I need to sort out this space anyway somewhere in the future. I want to turn it into something really nice. I also want a window in there. But that's for I don't know, far in the future. One of the last projects that I want to do. For now, I'm just going to be happy to have pee-free things to wear. Okay? It's not a luxury, I think, to want to wear something pee-free. Anyway, I already started painting my door in a different color. I want to paint all of my doors on this floor in the same color. So the color needs to be just right. It needs to fit in with all of the rooms that I have on this floor. I need to trim all of the edges of the wallpaper. I need to figure out all kinds of things that I want to frame, and I need to figure out where I want to hang all of these things on the wall. This is something that I'm very excited but also very nervous about. I'm very nervous about drilling holes in my wallpaper. I don't want to make any mistakes. I do have a really nice theme going on in this room when it comes to art, because I want to frame all kinds of beautiful fabrics. It's an artistic project that I'm very excited about. What else? I need to do some painting, I need to make pillows, and then of course last but not least we need to decorate. So I decided to start doing some work on this cabinet. This cabinet has a layer of veneer and it got damaged pretty badly when we moved it around. So yesterday I already made a start. Some areas were damaged pretty badly and they are going to need a couple of layers of filler. So I'm going to build it up. I'm going to do the filler, sanding, paint, and then more filler, more sanding, more paint. These handles and also the little details on the door I am not going to keep. I'm going to replace it with something else. I decided that with these drawers the best way to go was just to remove the veneer completely. So that's what I just did with this one and it turned out really nice. I gave it a bit of a sand. Right now all of this needs to dry. I am going to have one handle on these drawers and it is going to be in the middle. On the inside of the middle part of the cabinet I am going to do some sanding, and then I'm also going to caulk all of the gaps because it is going to look so much more quiet when all of this is nice and filled in. I decided that for now I'm just going to leave all of this as is. Maybe I will paint it in the future, but for now I'm just going to focus on the outside of the cabinet. There's also a mirror on the inside. Seriously cool for if I want to get dressed, because I can actually see a big part of myself in this mirror. Oh! Almost said a really bad word. What happened? Is it still okay? Is it still okay? Please tell me that you are okay. Oh, I think it's fine. good bird. He always makes a lot of noise. I am going to paint the outside of this cabinet in the same color that it came in, a creamy white, but for the inside of this part of the cabinet I think it is nicer to keep it white. I need to glue all of these edges. Hey. Hi. Hi. Who are you talking to? Oh, where are you going now? Yeah, that's not for you. That's not for you. Let's put this away. That's not a toy. Is it bubble tight? Hey. There's Nemo. Uh-oh. Bijna. Goed zo. I want to make a start with creating some little gallery walls, and then maybe in the future I can add to those gallery walls whenever I see something that I really like. I just went upstairs and I traced the size of this piece of glass on top of this piece of board, and then I cut it to size. Now I'm just going to use this sponge to put the wallpaper glue on top of this piece of plywood, or what is it? Hardboard? Hardboard. I often used fabrics on the inside of pieces of furniture, especially on the inside of old trunks and little cabinets. And I always used wallpaper glue because it's so easy, and because it is so easy to remove if you decide that you want something different. You have to make sure that if you have lines in your fabric, that the lines are straight, because otherwise everything looks crooked. This was a piece of a table runner that I found at a flea market. I also have the napkins. It's so beautiful. I love this. I love the color, I love the pattern. I love everything about it. Oh, shit. There are little stains on my passepartout. I actually ordered this to size. The passepartout was more expensive than all of the other things combined together. It's ridiculous how expensive those things are. By the way, all of these things first have to dry on top of the radiator before I put any of it in a frame, because you don't want to trap moisture behind glass. Okay. Next up is this tiny little piece of a handkerchief that I'm not completely sure about because it is not in the middle, but I still think that it's kind of cute. I bought a whole bunch of frames at a flea market the other day. So now I found a whole bunch of frames for only 50 cents a piece. So that's great. Always need those. The nice thing about these frames is that they actually came with all of these passepartouts in it. How about this? I actually think that this is quite cute. Okay, this is nice though. I really like this. It's so simple. Now, let's take a look at all of these things together in random order. For now. This is something that I might want to add, even though it is not a fabric, because I love the faded blue color of this background. And even though I love all of these fabrics, I do think that it is nice to add a couple of other things. And this one also turned out really cute. A very religious little frame. Even though I am not a church-going person, I do have appreciation for religious pieces of art. So this is another little thing that I think I want to add. And then last but not least, this beautiful, amazing piece of fabric. I have to say though that I'm very excited about this little collection, and I can't wait to add all kinds of other things. Because there's nothing that makes me more happy than having art on my walls. Oh no, 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 don't remember the lines. Hey, I'm going to put on my walking boots because the sun is shining and there are things that I need to do. Before I go, though, I think, sweet people, we need to talk about chairs, because this ain't going to be it. I don't think that this is the right chair for this space. It has the wrong color, it has the wrong style, and it definitely also has the wrong size. Right now, if you see it next to this cabinet, it just looks ridiculously small. There is some very good news though, because lucky little me actually found an extremely amazing vintage chair for free in the trash. So let me go get it. This is actually made out of oak and I love every single thing about it. The details that it has are so beautiful. I absolutely love this vintage fabric. This cabinet is just so big that everything around it just needs to size up a bit. And if you compare this chair to the other one, you can see how big the difference actually is. Now we do need to make this chair a little bit shorter, because right now for me it is actually too high. This is just such a fun and amazing piece of furniture, and I was so excited when I saw this outside on the sidewalk. I don't have the words for it. I feel so blessed that all of these things they are just out there for free. The cabinet, the chair, and all kinds of other things. It is just, I'm happy, you guys. I'm happy with all of these things. In the next coming week, I'm going to make it a tiny bit shorter. I think I'm going to remove about 5 centimeters from the legs, and I think it is going to look better that way. I am very excited about all of the progress that I made. The door is almost finished. The cabinet had a second layer of filling. All of this is drying right now. All of the edges of the wallpaper are trimmed. So I think tomorrow it is going to be ready for some caulk. Right now I'm going out to go buy myself some more paint because I'm going to need it for my windowsill and for my floor. And there are all kinds of pieces of art that I need to figure out. I need to figure out where I want to hang all of these things. So the plan that I had for all of these pieces of art was to hang it over here on this wall. But now that I have this cabinet over here, I think all of those pieces are just slightly too small. So I think I need to hang it in different areas, maybe on the wall over here behind me in front of the wallpaper. I think it would look amazing. There are a couple of things that I might hang over there on that side of the room above the bed, because I have a very big blank empty wall over there. And then I think I'm just going to keep my eyes open for one bigger piece of art that I can hang over here above this cabinet. I am very hopeful that I might actually be able to finish this entire room by the end of next week. And I'm excited about it because I need some things just to be finished. I'm a bit over having all of these projects everywhere in my home. I want to finish things in my living room, I want to finish things in my kitchen, I want to finish all kinds of pieces of furniture, like the cabinet that was here before, for example. It just needs to be done and over with, and then it needs to move out. Just finishing all of these things is going to create space for all kinds of other things, new things, exciting things. So yeah, one more thing before I go. Next Wednesday I am planning to upload the giveaway video, long overdue. It is going to be a bit different than I planned for, but I am excited about it. So if you are excited about too, and especially if you love things vintage, just stick around, watch this video, comment underneath the video, and maybe I will send this amazing vintage item to you. For now, I just want to thank all of you for watching, subscribing, liking and commenting. I appreciate it so much, and I really hope to see you very soon for all kinds of fun and exciting things.